What's good, you guys? This is a Talk with Libras, and I'm Prince.
I'm the one.
And on today's episode, we're discussing
Relationships.
Wow.
Yeah, the number one thing, relationships. First question. What's the first thing you talk about before getting into a relationship?
I couldn't hear you, sir. You started mumbling.
What is the first thing you talk about before getting into a relationship?
The first thing you talk about before getting into a relationship. I feel like you should go through the dating phase where you getting to know each other. Basically get to know each other likes, dislikes, status.
Ooh, that's a big one. Status, overall status.
Yes. I mean, and then this is the time when you have these type of conversations. This is a person can say whether or not, I date you or not. You know what I'm saying?
Common interest, I said.
Right.
Common interest.
What is your what would you say? First thing you guys
First of all, I want to know the name, date, the address, your social security.
I wanted a full background check.
I honestly say it's not bad to run a background check, but you gotta know who you with, because there's a lot out here in the world. I don't know if y'all seen, what's that movie called? What is that movie called? Which they
stole? It Fall from Grace.
Please, if you haven't seen it, see it. Grace, you did that.
Well, but I'm Grace. See, at the beginning, she told this man, "Don't fuck with me. I ain't the one. I'm sorry. Don't mess with me. I'm not the one to be messed with."
So
then you see where he baited her, and then it's the part when she walks in. You get busy with another woman that you mess with.
He would have got hit with the bat from the first place. He that woman and him. Oh, they would have both been in the body bag together. I'm sorry.
Then you see what her reaction. Grace was me, but I could have been Grace.
To be honest, you got to be careful out here. So, like I said, going back to the background check, it doesn't hurt to run a background. You want to see who you dealing with. Sorry to say, I'll be honest. Look, I'm about to run a background check on you because, hey, it's a lot out here in the world. You just don't know what to expect.
Baby, I need 3 references. I need three of your exes to call me. Man, 3 of your exes need to have a real conversation.
Honestly, what I do, it's not even just exes. It's when I get around your friends, I ask questions. I don't care you go back, but it's just like, how will you... What?
But your friends don't know everything. I mean...
But they do hang around them and they know what they're capable of doing, and then
no,
break them down.
Not really. Cause I'm a realist.
Okay.
Or whatever like that, and with D, we only hang. This is like, I think this is the longest we ever hung around. But out of the 7 years I've known this young man, we've only met up and hung out 3 times, and will be the 3rd time.
I know all my friends, Social Security number and all that, and they introduce me to all of them, and I get all the information when I talk to them. That's just a friend I am. I got to. I protect my friends. I do. Because what they
I'm very protective of my friends, but then my friends be doing dumb ass shit. I'm not for that. I'm not for the entertainment.
And I'm always that one to try to correct their asses, especially when I know they got a good person. Like,
right.
Come on now, stop
right.
that. Okay, going on to the next question. What are the pros and cons in a relationship? We're going to start off with pros. What's a good thing?
The fact that if y'all live together, the fact that you actually come home to somebody, laying next to somebody, cuddling up with that person. You know what I'm saying? Just being one-on-one with that person. That's a problem.
Overall, just my number one in the world, my king.
Right. Treat me like a king, I treat you like the prince.
Well, you can have the world. I don't even care.
Right.
I won't be looking at nobody. It's just me and you against the world. That's how I feel about it. That's a good pro. Like you said, overall, I think that's like the number one pro for me.
Pro, and just, you know what I'm saying, being able to build with somebody.
Yes.
Being able to
achieve goals, move up, bump up. Hey, y'all doing it together.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? It is always good to have that extra person, you know what I'm saying? If y'all paying bills together, it's good to have 2 incomes in the house. You. Or whatever. It's less stressful. It's good to have somebody there to motivate you.
Always. That's a big thing. Motivation.
It's good to have someone to
help you out when you're down.
Somebody to talk to.
Especially
when you have bad days and stuff like that. Like, yo, babe, Man, let me tell you how this bald-headed ass bitch at work just tried me. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So what is a con?
About being in a relationship? I don't feel like there's no cons in a relationship unless the mother lover is lying.
I don't like lies. I don't like cheaters. I don't like the fact that knowing at the last minute. I prefer you just be honest with it. I mean, you're in a relationship. It takes two, but
if you was to cheat, I'd rather you come and say, you know what I'm saying?
I cheated.
I'd rather hear it from you than somebody else.
Because if I do, that's where I take it to the next level. And it's like, you had all this time to tell me, but now I'm hearing from this person. This person took their time out to tell me that, hey,
your man is out doing this.
That hurts, and it makes me look like an ass.
Right, like, bitch.
It's like, damn, like,
and it's like, I already know, but bitch.
Like, really damn, like, my friend actually found you doing this shit. Come on now. Now they looking at me sideways. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool. All right. So, with relationships, we're going to talk about statuses. How you feel about them?
Like, social status.
Like, blood work. Negative, positive.
Oh,
that type of status.
Okay, we could discuss that.
It's just.
This is a conversation that you guys should be having at the beginning.
Overall,
give me a choice of whether or not, or get a person a choice whether or not they want to deal with you, whether or not you're positive or negative.
Yeah,
I know. But it's a lot of negative people who only want to talk to negative people, and then there's a lot of positive people that only want to talk to positive people, but. If it's a negative on a positive, I feel like they should have a choice on whether or not they talk to you.
Like I said, I don't judge, but I prefer you tell me your status. Don't let me find out. I feel like it's an issue when you let me find out, especially some people have them little slip-ups on a drunk night, but I'm just saying overall, just let me know. I feel like if you let me know and you're being honest with yourself, then okay, we can move forward. But if I'm finding out, it's like, well, damn, what else you done lied about? It's like I
feel like that's a big thing.
Always.
I mean, that's a big thing for me because don't get me wrong. I dated two people that was positive. One person didn't tell me or whatever like that, and I had to hear from. No, they ended up telling me later, but I would have preferred to hear from when we first started talking or whatever like that. And then I would have known, and then I would have been like, okay, we can still talk. Because I'm educated. I'm very educated about the situation or whatever like that. But you took my choice away by waiting to tell me. Now, what if, you know what I'm saying, it was a condom could have popped or anything. That's why I feel like you should tell the person ahead of time.
And I feel like for people who are out there that are positive, you shouldn't be scared.
Just be you. Love
and
yourself,
I feel like even though you are talking to that person, you might be highly attracted. There's always other people out there for you. If that person is just not interested in you, they come a dime a dozen.
If they're not gonna accept you and your positive or whatever like that, baby, deuces on to the motherfucking next.
There's plenty of other people out here that would accept you and that would probably treat you a whole lot better than.
Me personally, I don't see anything wrong. Nothing changes except for your blood work or whatever like that. And as long as you're doing whatever to keep your partner safe, and your partner, you're helping educate your partner and stuff like that. There's people who's been together for years and years where one is positive, one is negative, and they're making it work, and it's been like that or whatever like that. As long as you are taking care of yourself with taking your meds and going to the doctor, and your partner is doing what they have to do, there's PrEP, there's condoms, there are different things that you can do to prevent yourself from catching it or whatever like that.
It's always advertised on TV.
Long as y'all doing whatever y'all need to do to make sure, everybody is safe or whatever like that. I feel like, hey, do your thing. I dated somebody that was positive.
All right. So the next question would be, what are some things you need to do to improve your relationship if you're in one?
Some things that I would say that I need to improve.
Yeah, within yourself.
Within myself. I've been hurt so many times. I have trust issues, but I semi have trust issues. No, I worked on my trust issues. I really don't have trust issues. I'm to the point where you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Just be honest about this bullshit. I rather you come to me, be honest about the bullshit. Either we're gonna work it out, or we're gonna do this, or whatever like that. Don't come to me and lie to me about the situation because just recently with my ex, you know, some shit was, you know what I'm saying, said it. You know what I'm saying. I didn't. I believed it to a certain extent, but I'm one of those people. I have to have proof. And when them screenshots came, baby.
No question.
You know, my homeboy D pulled up on me and like, you know what I'm saying? Did you get these screenshots? And I was like, what screenshots? He was like, I sent these screenshots to you months ago. I was like, I was on vacation, so I wasn't paying attention to my phone then or whatever like that. Let me see the screenshots. And he showed me the screenshots or whatever like that. And it was just tease. And baby, at first I didn't believe it, but now there's proof. And if you want to do your dirt, don't do that shit in my house.
In fact, if you gonna do dirt, I had to say this overall. Please don't do it on the phone. Phone will get your ass in trouble quick.
Or fuck all that. Don't do that shit in my house.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful for doing it in the house.
Do what you do, but what I lay my motherfucking head at is, I'm cursing.
Body bag.
What I lay my head at is, I feel like it's disrespectful as heck. Number one. Number two, I feel like you have no respect for me. There's no way you can continue to say I love you. You didn't love me because you brought somebody else to my house.
You disrespected me.
You disrespected me.
I hate to say you're a non-factor now.
Right. A non-mother loving factor.
Oh, you said that real guy. I was gonna say the whole thing. What I would do to better myself in a relationship, I say communication and trying to clear out some insecurities. My past experience, I dealt with a lot of insecurities is because of the fact that overall, I would say this about a relationship: don't be secretive. I don't like secrets. I don't, and I tend to get into stuff when I feel like it just bothers me real bad that you not telling me what's going on or you doing stuff that I don't catch you doing on the regular, and it's like So overall communication, I feel like that's a big major key in a relationship. That some people it might be good, but majority of us we tend to fail. We need to work on that. Sit down and talk to your partner about any and everything. I feel like if you being open and honest about your partner, then y'all should have nothing to worry about, whether it's good or bad.
And if y'all need to bring somebody in to have a conversation, I feel like that's also good too. Because a lot of times people just need a mediator or whatever. But you got to get a real behind mediator where they are real enough to stop you and tell you where you're wrong.
Ain't taking no
and
sides.
they can sit down and tell you where the other person is wrong and where it's a mutual party or whatever like that. Because a lot of times, if you get those mediators, I'm his friend, so I'm just going to take up for him. There's no reason for that mediator to be there.
All right.
Do you agree?
I agree. I totally agree. I agree.
Look at me being a counselor and stuff.
A major topic that I really want to talk about that a lot of people, I feel like they honestly don't talk about it outside or towards their friends or towards their families is drug and abuse in relationship. It's very serious.
Okay. When you say drug and abuse, is it drugs as in like drugs, alcohol,
liquor, weed, Percocets, Molly's.
Drug
is a drug. If it make you feel good, it's a drug. But I mean, not only with that, with a relationship, because that can affect it. Also abuse. It can be verbal, it could be physical, it can be financial. Overall, if you treat it unfairly, it's some type of abuse. So with that being said, the drug part, drinking, alcohol, liquor.
I feel like it's your substance abuse. That's what it's called.
Substance abuse. Sorry.
When you're abusing substances, and you don't know how to handle the substance that you're using, or whatever like that, please get help. Especially when it's drinking. Alcohol, or people that call it liquid courage or whatever.
I call it devil's juice because you turn a whole different person when you drink.
No, because that's some people.
Well, yeah, that's some people. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's some people. I'm gonna say that's majority of people. People do change, and then you got that small minority with like, well, I'm cool, come lady, I'm going to sleep. But you got some people out there. I feel like if you got a lot of stuff on your mind and you drinking, don't drink.
Because I can, I can have a cocktail.
Well, that's you.
That's you. You can have a drink
and be stressed out. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm a totally different person.
And I can just be, level-headed and cool. I feel better once I had a cocktail or whatever like that. There are some people who, when they get on alcohol, they become physically and emotional abusive, and unstable. I feel like those are the people who really needs to. Anybody, one glass of wine is not bad.
You ain't drunk.
What I'm saying?
You're just sipping.
I feel like one glass of wine, you're good, or one cup of whatever it is you decide to drink it, you're good. But when you are an excessive drinker, and every time you drink, you have to get physical or verbal abusive, that is never the answer. Have you ever been in an abusive relationship?
You had to ask me that question. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest to everybody. Yes, I have. Man. Not once, not twice, but actually more than 3 times. And
was it physical? Was it verbal? Was it?
It was verbal, and some went verbal toward physical.
You know what? That explains a lot.
And I'm gonna be honest with you with that, and how I dealt with it when it became verbal. I hate to say it, if that person was just gonna sit up there and disrespect me and treat me all kinds of way, I left. If I feel like, hey, you say this and you say that, you say you care about me, honestly, you really don't. And then if you're sitting over here drinking and smoking and doing all this whatnot after, on a stressful day, you don't want to talk about it, but yet you're gonna let it build on both sides and then try to blame it on me. I can't. I got enough going on in my life. Okay, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna talk about it, but I mean, I just can't. It's just too much. It's just you're not the person for me. You're not. I'm sorry.
That we'll have that conversation later.
That'll be on the next segment.
No, I like this conversation. We're gonna continue this conversation.
But I feel like people should understand.
My statement to you will be off camera. I feel like I've been in a verbal abusive relationship. Mm-hmm. Well, it tried to be a verbal abusive relationship. It was, you know what I'm saying. Because I'm a little, I'm thick or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, reminders, thick is beautiful. Okay, for these skinny people out here, I appreciate y'all all, but ain't nothing about the thickness. Okay, look, the thickness. A lot of dudes love thickness. Okay.
I'm a thick dude, and I dated a really slim dude, and it was always nobody would want you but me. Baby, same way I got. This is my thing. Stop telling people nobody don't want them but you. Baby, the same way I got you, I could get somebody else.
Well, at least you got that. I got you ain't shit, ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? I turned that and I made it into motivation. And at the end of the day, I still had them messaging me, calling me. And it's like, no, I forgot. You said I wasn't gonna be shit, ain't gonna be shit, this, that, the third. So
what I ain't gonna be shit, and I ain't gonna be shit with you. I'm just not gonna be shit with you.
I'll be right back. Keep talking. Pause. Can you pause it?
Pause.